Hi, Ngware. I'm here to answer your questions about epilepsy and epilepsy. So, to question number one, what is epilepsy? Epilepsy is, I think, an illness that has to do with chemical imbalance in the brain um, that causes one to be unstable one way or another. Number two, how does one help with someone who is having a seizure? Well, I think if you have the right first aid skills, it's first to ensure that that person has enough air and maybe call for help. Number three, can someone swallow their tongue during a seizure? I've heard that, I've heard it from other people, I'm not sure, but I think so. That's why they put a spoon in your mouth. Number four, how is epilepsy identified? Maybe by frequent falls. How is epilepsy treated? I believe it's treated by medicine and follow-up and identifying the triggers. Number six, what causes one to be epileptic, to be an epileptic patient? Well, I think it could be hereditary, mostly, or maybe something that has come on by birth. Is epilepsy uncommon? No, it's very common. Can people die from epilepsy? I haven't heard anyone who's died from epilepsy, so I don't know. I don't think so. Is proper care and treatment? I don't think you can. What triggers seizures? I don't know. I'm not sure. Are seizures painful or dangerous? I think they're dangerous in case you fell somewhere, like in a road or near fire. So yeah, I think it's dangerous if not taken care of. Are there different types of epilepsy? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Are there different types of seizures? I'm not sure about that either. What is the difference between epilepsy and seizure? Good question. I'm not sure. I think a seizure is when your body freezes. Epilepsy is the disease itself, I think. What are the best methods in alerting the public of epilepsy? That is by talking about it, creating flyers and awareness through mainstream and social media, describing it and talking about it and not hiding that people do have it and it's treatable and it's manageable. Do epileptic patients have developmental disabilities and or psychological difficulties? I don't think so. I think they're perfectly normal people. It's just that they have, of course, certain imbalance in their brain, but they know who doesn't have a certain type of a disability. So I think they're perfectly normal. The most psychological difficulty they have is stigma when they do have an actual fit. What is your advice to family, friends, and general public concerning encouraging epileptic patients, children, or even adults to live a life with no struggle? One is to stop being stigmatized and for people to stop stigmatizing anyone who's epileptic. Number two is to let people live a life proper treatment, and they should not. They should be given the best treatment and support. And it's something that should be discussed and talked about, as epilepsy is like any other illness, be it a flu or a cold. It's just that it's something that people have never really fully understood. Anything to do with the mind has never been understood. So I think people should talk about it often and support people with epilepsy and not stigmatize them and support them consistently. Thank you.
One thing I've noticed, you mainly mention about mental illness, mostly almost all the questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if I may ask, epilepsy and mental illness, is it that if someone is epileptic, yeah, he or she is having these mental illness issues, or yeah, is it just
I don't-
something different?
Not necessarily. By mental illness, what I mean is, what the little I know, which is very little about epilepsy, is I think it has something to do with chemical imbalance in the brain. I'm assuming anything with to do with the brain has to do something with some kind of mental illness. Let's say, like the way if I had a stomach problem, that is a stomach illness. So that is how I've related epilepsy with mental illness. It has something to do with some kind of imbalance of chemicals that come from the brain. That's my understanding.
Thank you.
Thank you.